We as dairymen, as dairy women, have a ton to be proud of. And we shouldn't be afraid of telling our story and of opening our doors and letting everyone see what we do, because, hey, I'm proud of it. At the end of the day, you know, our goal is to be the best dairy that we possibly can be. And it isn't always easy, but we're putting forth a ton of blood, sweat, and tears to get there.
MVP Dairy stands for the McCarty VanTilburg partnership. So it's two fourth-generation farming families that came together to basically dairy farm and supply milk to Dano, North America.
I'm a fourth-generation grain farmer from Mercer County, Ohio. Our family started grain farming in the early 1900s. My great-great-grandfather actually, back then they called it sharecropped, with basically horse and plows. And since then we've evolved to where we're at today.
The McCarty family's journey in the dairy industry began in the early 1900s, right around 1914, when my great-grandfather Taylor started our family's dairy in a very idyllic red barn on the side hill, cows out on pasture, small farm, you know, roughly 8 cows. We have a really unique farm here, and today we milk about 3,900 wet cows here in a very modern day facility. This farm, coupled with the acres that the VanTilburgs cover, allows us to take the nutrients that are generated on this farm and apply them back to the fields that grow the crops that ultimately feed our cows, creating a wonderful and beautiful complete cycle that ultimately sustains itself and reduces our environmental impact.
So we chose to build MVP in a tunnel ventilated facility just because we can control the environment a little bit better. In order to make a good, wholesome, clean milk product, it all starts with cleanliness in the pens. The way the facility is built on a 2% slope, the flush system, it flushes much like a toilet. On our manure goes into our manure separation area to where we can use that as a nutrient for the crops that ultimately end up back here in front of the cows as feed. We've mitigated those issues so the cows can be cows. They can eat, they can drink, they can lay down, they can make milk.
Dairy has a very rich history. You know, people have been drinking milk or eating dairy products for millennia. I don't think you can find a more nutrient-dense source of protein as affordably as you can find dairy products.
There's a lot of people that are too many generations out of agriculture these days and don't understand how ag works. So as we decided we wanted to add a learning center onto the front of our dairy, we felt it was part of our responsibility to help basically younger generations learn about how their food products are produced in modern agriculture.
Here at the Dairy Learning Center, visitors will get a better look at how their food's produced by first learning about the family and the long history of farming, as well as what we're doing in field, incorporating regenerative farming practices to grow the feed for our cattle. People can take a look at our 80 cow carousel and see how our cows are being milked and really learn more about the day-to-day typical life of our dairy cows. We're excited that we're able to bring the public in and show them a little bit more of what we do here, from soil to yogurt cup.
It gives you a boatload of hope for the future of your farm. You hope that somewhere in that group of kindergartners is maybe the future owner of MVP Dairy, or just the future of the dairy industry in general. We hope that we can serve as a small inspiration to the next generation of farmers in the world. We are proud of what we're doing here. We are proud of the industry. And we want everybody to have the opportunity to come here and experience the Dairy Learning Center.